Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you guys got some lunch in you here for another great matchup between two U18 teams here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National League Tournament. Here in the blue on the right side, we're going to have Team Solar. Had a good game yesterday, worked hard, Coach said. Looking for a great one today. And on the other side, in white, still in the huddle, not yet to come out onto the field. Here they come now. It's the Rebels. Coach said they had an impressive 2-0 win yesterday. I got to see their U17 program, and I'll tell you, if they're anything like their U17 program, this is going to be a very good game. Solar's going to start off with the ball here. Both teams stretching out just a little bit, getting ready. Linesman's walking out. Everybody seems ready. And here we go with a great 2 o'clock start of this game. Hopefully it's going to be an outstanding 90 minutes from both sides. Solar moving the ball to the far side. Rebels take it away quickly. Send it back to the left back. It's actually going to get taken by Solar. Solar's going to have a little break here. Looks to cut inside and get around that defender. Defender ends up getting her foot in front of the ball and goes out of bounds for a throw. Solar here with a quick throw to the sideline. Drops it back to her. One times it into the middle. Ball gets loose. Rebels go to clear it. Ball still in the middle. Solar gets a nice shot in the middle, but a comfortable save from the Rebels goalie. Ball bounced right in front of her, and she comfortably got down and got it. Don't know if you guys sitting at home are able to see it on camera, see if any flags or anything, but the wind is pretty strong here in Wilson, North Carolina today. Sun's out, looks really pretty. Very chilly, however, because of this wind coming through. Nice cold breeze, about 10 miles per hour. Really affects the way that the ball travels here on this field. The wind is in favor for the Rebels on their back, pushing directly towards the Solar goal. We'll look to see how that changes the game. A couple games before this, some players have had issues getting the ball over top. The wind's been stopping it from traveling great distances. Throw in goes down to the corner. Nice battle. Rebels try to keep it in. Ends up going out of bounds off of her foot for a goal kick. We'll see here how the wind affects the goalie on her goal kick. Plays it quickly to the left corner. Doesn't even try to let the wind affect them at all. Keeps it in. They want to look to play out of the back. Turns it over, though. Rebels on it. She's offsides, though. Linesman throws up the flag. Maybe a yard off from that last defender. Excellent play. Good awareness from the Solar to get that step up and get that offsides call. Goalkeeper comes up here. Looking to the left, looking to the right, trying to figure out where she wants to go. Ends up sending it up. Waited for the wind to die down there on that kick. Was able to get it up comfortably. And here comes the Solar. Some nice connections going on here in the middle. Running across, tapping it to the outside. She's got some room to move with the ball inside of the 18. Brings it out, drops it back. Makes it by one Rebels defender. Crosses it in. Good ball comes across. But no one's there to get the third touch on the ball. And the Rebels goalie's able to come scoop it up. Rebels on a quick attack here. Gets a strike with her right foot. Goes hard to the left corner. Solar goalie able to stiff it out. It's Madeline Sandoval as the goalkeeper for the Solar team that made that incredible save right there. She dove hard to the opposite post to keep that one from going in. Over on the other side here, we got the Rebels defense holding on to the ball, moving it around well between their two center backs. She has space to bring it up, pings it out to the left side, targets her teammate, gets to her, just raises her foot a little too high, goes right under, and the ball goes out of bounds for a Solar throw-in. Just under 5 minutes into the first half here. Both teams looking to settle in. Whatever nerves from the opening whistle were there, looking to get shaken out. Rebels defense moving the ball around very nicely. Getting it up. Connecting passes. Excellent communication going on between them. Good movement off the ball. Goes to play it over the top. Threads the needle. Solar defense able to stop the ball. They go to send it the other way themselves. Rebels midfielder comes all the way over and ends up taking the ball away. Rebels have a little bit of an attack here. A little bit of bad communication there between the two in the midfield. One thought she was cutting back, one thought she was going forward. Pass gets broken up. Rebels send it all the way back to the center backs. She has room to come up. Solar defense right there, so she turns and drops it to the outside. Nice cut in by the right back. Sending it up the field. Solar defense able to step it out, but it stops. Ends up passing it directly through the legs of the left back here, but it travels a little too far and out of reach. It's going to be a Solar throw. Allison Coleman going to throw this ball in. Looking to drop it in over the top. Good placement for the chest pass. Nice 1-2. Opens it up, and they're breaking on the counter. Sends it over, and it's stopped by the Rebels line. Ball's going to go out of bounds for a Rebels, or for a Solar, mind me, throw. Rebels did a good job stopping that counter attack after they broke through the attacking players that they had. Coleman going to throw it again. Sends it down the line. Bounces over everybody. Gets to her teammate, Maddie Peak. Rebels defense all over it. Possession's going back and forth. Rebels end up coming away with it. Peak ends up getting a nice touch on the ball. Comes out. Solar has the ball in the middle. Gets a shot on goal, but it ends up getting stopped and blocked. Rebels defense still trying to get the ball out of their half. Working to get it around. Solar doing a very good job taking it back. There it is in the middle. Another turnover. Gives the Rebels the ball. Tries to get that big switch, and Solar takes it right back again. Sends it the other way. Rebels have it. Sends it back to the center back. And both teams can breathe a little bit after that hectic play. Good discipline by the defense here for the Rebels. Making a pass and then sending it directly, or mind me, running back directly to give support to whoever they pass to, rather than following their pass with their eyes. Their initial moves are going backwards so they can help out the direction of where they made the pass. Solar has a throw here. Ball comes in. Rebels have the ball, looking for a nice switch across the outside. Looking for a switch again. Solar defense directly on as soon as that pass gets there. They end up taking the ball away, dropping it back to their defense now. Leah Deb making a... Sorry, that's Leanna, making a fantastic double move to get open for that one. Ends up getting it to the left. Lucky though, the ball goes out of bounds for a Rebels throw. They pass it in quickly. She has time on the ball to determine what she wants to do and just sends it back to the defensive player. They're going to look to switch the play here. Goes all the way up to the corner. Dropping back again. Spreading the field very nicely here. This Rebels teams end up passing it right towards the middle of the field though, where they didn't have a player. Solar ends up taking the ball. A great step again right there by Leanna. Tries to cross it in over there to the far side. Waiting for somebody to run in. Ball's just a little bit too far. Goalie able to come out and get the ball. Rebels trying to get a counter of their own right here. Getting it past the half. Nice 1-2 combination. Ball gets high a little bit. Still fighting for it. Goes out towards the sideline. Solar going to keep it in bounds so it doesn't go out for a Rebels throw. Trying to work the ball back up. Good combination plays that we're seeing from both of these teams. Able to move the ball great. Goes back into pressure. And the Rebels end up taking the ball away. Good slide by the Solar midfielder to get the ball and be able to get it to her sideline. Trying to maintain the ball. Rebels end up taking it away. She threads the needle, has a player open in the middle, cutting once, cutting twice, sending it through, and it gets stopped out by the center back. Rebels take it away again, sends it over the top. She was one-on-one with the keeper, but was offsides by less than a yard. Unlucky play there. Looked like it was going to be a lucky break for the Rebels, potentially getting a early 1-0 lead. But a little misdirection ends up having her offsides at less than a yard. And here come the Solar going back the other way. Rebels moving the ball between their defense. Big switch coming from the right to the left. Now they're going to advance a little bit, trying to get the Solar on their heels. It's up on the left, a double switch move. She cuts back with her right, ends up dropping it off. Big switch over the top of both players. It's a race to see if they can get there before it goes out of bounds. And it's going to go out of bounds for a Solar goal kick. Moving it back around their defense. Big switch, big lofted switch. Excellent pass and an excellent first touch to move it up the field. Rebels end up taking the ball away. Now their defense has it. They're going to move the ball around. Nice pull back to open herself back up. Coming back the opposite side. They're coming hard. She's got room to run. She's cutting into the inside, looking for a pass to be made. She ends up finding her. Looking again. She has it at the top of the 18. Ball gets lost. It gets blocked right there by the center back. Here come the Solar the other way. After 2 loose stops in a row, sends the ball up to the opposite side of the field, and they advance on up. Rebels defense kicks the ball out of bounds, and Solar are going to have a throw in on the far side. Good ball movement here by the Solar. Ball gets stopped by the Rebels, trying to keep it in bounds, moving up the field. They can break here. She goes to the inside and passes to the out. A nice cut inside, has her free. Takes a shot. Nice pass through. She's on sides. She takes a touch, a second touch, pulls it in, has a shot with the left, and places it into the left side net. That was a beautiful shot. Rebels team working very hard right there. Kalia will be given that, number 4 Kalia will be given that assist. And Jennifer Pham, committed to the University of California, Irvine. So UC Irvine just got that amazing striker that just got that goal. And just like that, the Rebels are going to have a 1-0 lead here in the early 15th minute. Solar moving the ball nicely, trying to advance up the field. Good 1-2s coming up this left side. Rebels defense tried to stop that ball out. Doesn't end up happening. Big switch comes in. Solar looking dangerous on this attack. It ends up going over and then comfortably taken up by the goalkeeper. Rebels goalie throws it over the top to the right mid. She's going to cut back, bouncing around between the defense. Ball's going to go out of bounds right there. She looked to widen the field right there, get that triangle pass. Ended up losing her teammate and passing it right out of bounds. Good set there by the Rebels defense, just half a second late. Solar still have the ball. Lose it there. Rebels defense has it. Now they're going to move it up. Great patience by this Rebels team. No issues moving it around between their defense with players on them. End up giving it away there. Solar's going to have the ball, but a great step by the Rebels left mid is going to have the ball back in their hands. Looking for another counter. Moving the ball good in the middle. Looking to split players. 2 splits. Looking to go down the side. She's off sides. Linesman immediately threw his flag up. Wasn't going to miss that. No arguments coming from the young player. Just got a little too excited and went a little too early. Solar free kick coming. Sends it big up to the left side. Good battle for possession going on here near the mid-half. Gonna look to beat her one-on-one. Rebels player sticks her foot out, ends up knocking it out of bounds for a Solar throw. Ball gets sent in hard to the middle. Solar player kicks it out. Right up towards the middle. Bounces to the middle of the field. Solar player gets the ball, collects, has a go at goal, and sends it over to where the goalkeeper easily can collect it and throw it back out. Rebels trying to build up a nice counter here. Connecting some passes. Unlucky touch there. Sends it back to the Solar. Good pressure coming from this Rebels offensive side of the field. Solar doing a great job moving the ball around. Finds a hole and ends up exploiting it. Moves up the field. Little 1-2 combination passing here. Good slide by the Solar defense. It's number 7, Garcia, that just made that slide. Kept the Rebels defense, or kept the Rebels attacking players from being able to advance further down the field. Good awareness to make sure she got that slide in safely. Solar throw here. The Rebels were the first to it. Couldn't get a clean touch on it. Solar end up continuing their attack here. Make it up all the way far half. Gets by one defender. Pulls back. Goes to send it up the field. Good stop by the Rebels defender. Now it's coming the other way. Good quick ball movement. Now it's coming up the near side. Good cut in. Has her open with some room. Goes to hit it down the line. Touch a little far away from her. Ends up collecting it back. Fighting for possession. Ultimately, Solar defense is going to kick it up the field and Rebels are going to retain possession. Good one-time hit. Solar defense swallows it up. Sends it back to the goalie for a big kick up to the middle. Excellent touch, just a little bit too far away. Rebels on the attack, has a go, gets blocked out by the Rebels defender. Or by the Solar defender, mind me. Rebels come in hard. She looks to play it through. All players were offsides though, so they didn't even try to go get it. Good switch and good awareness there. Rebel striker staying on sides on that one, making sure that the mistake wasn't made twice. Does a good job to keep the possession. Good job shielding here and communicating with her teammate, letting her know that there was a Solar defender coming. Good cut in, playing it down the line. Just got a little too far away from her. Ball's going to go out for a Rebels throw. Couple subs coming in here for the Solar. Emily Hannah's going to be replaced. Get a breather. And Angie Ho's going to come in. See how Angie can take care of things. Offsides there, unlucky for the Rebels. Just wasn't paying attention to that line. Tried to get that play. Little 1-2 pass. Left back for Solar tries to send it up. Ends up kicking it out of bounds herself. And then an unlucky break off of like a chest trap for the Rebels forward. Ends up giving the ball back to Solar. Ball gets skied up a bit. Both teams trying to clean up the play a little bit as they've settled in and have made multiple sprints up and down the field between counterattacks. Getting a little tired, maybe some sloppy play here and there. Trying to clean up their passes, slowly work it. Rebels did it to get that first counterattack right here. And now they're advancing up to half field. Great stop there. Great touch, bringing it back to get herself some room. Sends it up to the middle. Solar defense is there to swallow it up. And she has to just kick it out of bounds. Just drops it back, or a simple pass. Sends it up to the top. No one there. Rebels midfielder ends up calmly collecting the ball. Good trap. Gets it back up to their forwards. Rebels trying to keep possession here. Nice little 1-2 to beat a defender. A little touch through there. Little pass with the outside of the foot. Tried to get the ball over to the left winger, Abby Gardella. Ends up under hitting it just a bit. Solar right back ends up winning the pass and kicking it out of bounds. Rebels throw coming up here in the final quarter of the attacking half of their field. Right at 20 minutes left, about halfway done with the first half of play here. Solar on a quick attack here. Nice counter. Ball gets sent all the way across. Nice touch to move the ball in. Nice cut over. She turns, looking for someone to pass to. The ball ends up getting taken away by the Rebels, and now they're on the counter. Puts the ball in towards the middle. Goes to play it up towards the striker, and ends up passing it right to the Solar center back. Good toe poke through, gets it to Angie Ho, the sub that just came in for Solar. She has fresh legs, opens herself up, has a go at goal, but just not enough power behind it, and is comfortably scooped up by the goalie. Big hit immediately. He's going to switch the play here. Rebels going to maintain possession, at least for a second. Now Solar takes it away. Plenty of time. Has a go from about 35 out. Easy underhand catch by the goalie. Rebels looking to possess it here. Drops it back. Pulls back again. Defense is all over him now with the Solar. Ends up passing it back to the opposite center back. Gets it over to the goalie. Going to look to switch the play. A lot of pressure coming from the opposite side here. Good job by the Rebels getting that ball out of the danger zone. Big switch all the way across the field. Rebels doing a good job holding on to possession here. Does a good job trying to hold on to the ball. Tried to send the ball up. Ended up going out of bounds, just out of reach. Great build-up play that the Rebels are making there. Gets it across half. Very patient, moving the ball around. Had 15 passes just about inside of that. Solar now out of the ball. A couple girls on the sideline warming up. Both teams doing really good game. Gets a little tripped up there. She pulls the ball around. Runs into the foot of Angie Ho. Rebels took their free kick really quickly. Just moving the ball around between their defense. Staying disciplined. Trying to get some movement off the ball from her teammates. Ends up finding her out wide, coming up the left side. Tries to get a little 1-2 combination down. Ball's ending up staying out here in the corner. Solar gets to the ball first and kicks it out of bounds for a throw. Good battle going on here for the possession. Rebels end up coming away from it. Had a little bit of an advantage, but ends up pulling it back. Going to be a Rebels free kick on the opposite side. Rebels ladies lining up in the backside of the 18. A little bit of movement going on in the box. It's a nice hit. The header actually came from a Solar defender. Goalie was there to swallow it up when it got there. Could have been an own goal, but thanks to the Solar goalie, it's a great save instead. Solar now on a counter. Trying to switch the ball. Pass was a little bit weak. Didn't make it all the way across. The wind blowing it. Ended up getting stopped. Rebels moving back and forth across the field. Staying on sides. Ball gets poked through. No one runs onto it, and Solar takes the ball, drops it back to their goalie, and will take possession back. Trying to beat her by herself. She does. Sends it up towards the middle. Looking for a switch now. Tries to draw the defender. Puts it through two players. 50-50 ball. Ends up getting lost. Now taken back. Good pressure here from the Rebels. This Solar center back is quality enough to hold on to the ball, not lose it there under that pressure going into her. Able to just pull the ball back with her right foot, come back up the near side of the field. Couple of subs coming in now for both teams. Both teams looking for a push from these subs in the last 15 minutes of the half. Dropping it back, getting a step over. Strong defensive hold from the Rebels. Good pressure coming from the Solar. Rebels able to get the ball out, move it back around between their defense. Great spacing coming from this Rebels team. Swinging it back and forth between their center backs. Looks to turn it over. Looks to turn and ends up turning the ball over. Win it back. Comes back to the same place. The defense over there on that side is standing their ground, very strong, and not letting them turn. Rebels come to the other side. Nice little cut through. Ends up passing the ball to the Solar defender, but getting it right back. A couple of cuts. Strong play. Ref says play on, no foul. Possession going back and forth here. Rebels end up taking it away, sending it all the way back to their center back. Another strong play, has the ball to the far corner for the Rebels. They're looking to punch a goal in here. They move it down, drop it back to the corner. Ball ends up getting loose after both players make connect with the ball. It gets loose right at the top of the 18. And they calmly come and get the ball. Both teams looking a little bit tired. You can see them kind of stretching out here. Both sides of the field. Keeper change here for Solar. Courtney Allen's going to come in. Show us what she can do on the defensive end. Play resumes with the Solar throw-in. Good battle for the ball. Rebels come away with it. Looking to drop it back again. Sending it up to the middle. Holding the ball up. Switching it back to this side. Good 1-2. Great step by the by the defense. Able to take that one right away. Leanna doing a bunch for her team back here. Made a couple of crucial steps, steal the ball. Good cut in and a pass back and a beautiful over-the-top switch. Going to open it up for the Rebels here. A pull back and it looks like they're going to switch it back again. She plays it up towards the middle. Good little layoff pass. Ball ends up coming all the way. Keeper goes around the Rebels forward. Comfort in her own skill. Courtney Allen with a nice little pullover with her right foot. Goes to send it up, widen the field, get it on up. Ends up kicking it out of bounds. Rebels have the ball here. Good battle for possession again. Nice little scoop pass over the top. Rebels left mid is going to be able to get to the first. But as she tries a little step over move, it's going to hit her foot and roll out of bounds. Just under 10 minutes left here in the first half. Close game. Definitely a great one. Both teams fighting really hard. Ball gets loose. Solar comes away with it, looks to play it down the field. Maybe for that cross in, beat the defender one time and into the box. But the Rebels defense able to get a nice step up and take it right away. Looking to possess a bit, taking a lot of time making the pass. The Solar defense is starting to catch on a bit of how this Rebels defense is moving the ball. Going all the way to the corner, then going into the midfield, and then dropping it to the far side. Solar defensive players are starting to see it and are stepping to these passes a whole lot faster. Let's see if it changes any play and if the Rebels change up where their passes are coming and going. Battle here as the Solar get the ball back. Move the ball. Good little one-time touch right there for a layoff. Sends it up to the left corner. Angie's going to go up to the left corner. Try to beat that defender. Just runs out of field and dribbles out of bounds. Rebels throw, looking for a little bit of movement. Ends up getting to it first. The ball just goes off of her leg, out of bounds. For a Solar throw, and then here we are again with another switch. It's going to go back to the Rebels for a throw. Good chess, good battle here for possession. Going all the way back here. Looking to switch the side. Goes up to the midfield. She has some room. She dips it down to the outside. She has a lot of room to play. Plays it down again. Solar ends up taking it away. Tries to get it back up the field. Slices it with her right foot. Ends up going out of bounds. Throwing goes down to the corner. Solar defensive player able to poke the ball out of bounds for another Rebels throw. Just about 6 minutes left here in the first half. Rebels looking to get a second goal. Solar looking to get a tying goal. Great defensive step here by Solar. Everybody moving up. Rebels take the ball, but the Solar are wasting no time getting up there to pressure them. Rebels moving the ball, looking to play it through. She calls her offsides. Great defensive step and discipline by this Solar team. They all step up together to get the offense of the Rebels offsides. Multiple occasions where they've been able to trap them with that offside step. Solar taking a quick start. Moving the ball here. Good discipline here, holding up the ball. Nice pass into the middle to free it up. Sending it out towards the forward. She has time to catch the ball, collect and turn. She tries to go over the top. Great pass, gets the ball, cuts it back. She has the ball. She's got it 2 or 3 times. Goes for a beautiful cross, and it gets stopped by the Rebels defender. It's going to go out for a corner here for the Solar. Look to see if they can tie it up here with just over 4 minutes left in the first half. Another Solar player come running in. Ball's low and hard. Ball ends up coming to the top. Little step over. Gets to the ball first. Nice rip. Easily collected by the Rebels goalie. Ball goes over the top to the corner. It's a good race for it. Goalie comes out a little bit late. Misses it. Rebels have it. Looking for a pass. Rebels goalie ends up coming all the way out to get it. Another battle. Solar defense is all over it. Lucky break here for the defense. Rebels looked like they were going to score here. Solar defense is starting to step up. They finally get the ball out of their 18. Rebels going all the way back to their defensive players, sending it into the middle, trying to get a little touch-through pass. No one's there. Solar first to it, sends it back to the goalie, and then a mishit kick is going to make it actually go out for a Rebels throw. Just a little miscommunication there. Goalie ends up kicking the ball a little too hard, trying to widen and get it back to the defender that sent her the ball, and ends up kicking it out of bounds. Rebels player does a little 1-2. Didn't pay attention to that offsides trap, and she ended up being offsides. Quick kick here by the Solar, sending it to the goalie, goalie sends it back to her. Rebels end up taking it away in a critical part of the field, right into the middle, and she's offsides again. Solar's offside trap is proving to be very effective. Rebels getting a couple lucky breaks here on offense. Good ball gets touched through, and Solar, Rebels first to it, goes to get rid of the ball, gets deflected, and now they're going to be coming out here. Ball goes in towards the middle. She has time to turn, drops it on back. Less than 2 minutes left in the first half. Playing the ball up, dipping the ball through. Solar defender's going to be first to it. She's got some speed. Good little 1-2 cuts, pass it right back to her. They're going to dip it up. Just trying to get it up that side of the field. Unlucky, ends up going out of bounds. Rebels get the ball and immediately send it all the way back. They're going to swing and switch the field play. Gets it all the way wide to the touchline. Sends it up. Gets a nice little cut inside. Beats the defender for it. No foul gets called. Solar comes away with it. Rebels midfielder looking for a little bit of movement. Ends up losing the ball. Looking for a little play down the side. Just passes it behind her by maybe a foot. Nice cut inside. Opens up the Rebels inside. Looks for a big hit. Ends up passing on it. She gets the ball here, though. Looking to get rid of the ball and get it off of her foot. Mishits it twice. Then the third one worked. A little Cruyff there from the forward. Ends up going right to the feet of the Solar defender, though. Like to see that kind of skill, though. It's always fun to watch. Rebels possessing the ball here. Clock reads 45 minutes. Any second now. The ref will be blowing the whistle for the first half. Rebels just possessing the ball. Moving it up. Sends it up. Great stop by the Solar left back. Ref puts his whistle in his mouth and calls for half. At the half here, great game going on between the Rebels and the Solar. Rebels up 1-0 after an early goal. Solar fighting hard to get back in it and tie the game up. Stick with us, though, here in just a little bit. We'll start up the second half of this great U18 match here at the 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer Tournament in Wilson, North Carolina. Welcome back, everybody. Great U18 matchup for us today. In the 2 o'clock matchups, just at 3 o'clock here, getting ready for kickoff again. Team switching side. You got your Rebels on the right in white, and you got the Solar on the left in blue. Great U.S. Youth National League tournament that we've had this weekend. Yesterday's games were outstanding. Today's games even better. Rebels leading 1-0. We'll see how that changes. If they can advance or if Solar can come back, tie it up, and take the lead themselves. Solar with an early advantage here in the second half. I want to remind you guys about the wind. Rebels do have the wind going against them. We'll see if the Solar can use that to their advantage and get the ball up and high early. Rebels have the kickoff here. Quick turnover by the Solar. It's going to switch the play. Great step by the center back for the Rebels. Going to win the ball back. Little cut freezer up to get the ball. Rebels on a little bit of a break here. Ends up getting knocked to the ground. And a foul is called by the head ref. Going to be a Rebels free kick, about 35, 40 yards out. If you're just joining here with us, Jennifer Pham, number 10 for the Rebels, got their goal. Assisted by Kalea. Decent hit right there by the Rebels, attempting to double their lead. Goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Solar going to look to push it up. Solar made a goalie change in the first half. Courtney Allen came in with about 15 minutes left in the first half, and she's starting the second half. Solar doing a good job making sure the Rebels can't get any passes in through. Every single pass that's gone across half right there got sent right back. Goes out of bounds, though. Rebels are going to have a throw in. Good play to get to the middle of the field, drop it back to the left, and they're going to switch play here. Little split. First touch, drops it back. Now they're going to look to go the other way. Excellent communication from the goalkeeper in the back for the Rebels, letting the team know where pressure is coming and what to do. Ball goes out of bounds. Solar touched it last, so the Rebels are going to have a throw in just past half field. Temperature starting to drop a little bit here in Wilson, North Carolina. When the wind doesn't blow, it's a little bit hot. But with that 10 to 15 mile an hour winds that we're having, sure can make it chilly. When that sun gets down behind the trees, it's not too far now. It's going to be really interesting how it affects these girls late in this second half. Good play there by the Rebels to get the ball in. Throws it to her head. She heads it right back to her. Good switch of the ball. Great defensive stop by the Solar center back. Quick connection's going to be able to switch the ball. She's going to come hard up here onto the corner. Defender on her. Keeps the ball in bounds, but ends up giving it away. Rebels going to move the ball themselves now. That was number 11, Eleanor Williams, that made that fantastic run for Solar. All the way up the near side here, and just unluckily gave the ball away. Good 1-2 combination. Rebels on a quick attack here, moving the ball nicely. Gets the ball in and just happens to lose it there at the end. That was Abby Gardella that made that beautiful run. A couple 1-2 passes and got it behind. She's talking to the ref right now, trying to figure out what the call was. Caught a quick little foul on her, so Solar's going to be coming back the other way. Ball bounces over one Rebel. Goes to the second. Now the Rebels are here on the attack. Tries to get it to the middle. Gets stopped out by the Solar midfielder. Rebels coming up the right side. Good battle for possession here. Rebels take it away. Got a break. Goalie's coming out hard. Gets it off and gets a goal. Excellent play by the Rebels to open that one up. Ball gets played into the right. She had loads of time. Goalie came out and ended up losing that sprint battle. And the Rebels come fortunate away with a goal. Solar giving each other a quick talk, trying to get a regroup here. Goal is number 22, Taylor Gomez, out of West Hills High School. Excellent play by her to get in, get open in that right side of the 18. Ball got dumped in nicely. She was by herself, knew that all she had to do was beat the goalie, and did it with ease. Just like that, the Rebels have an early 2-0 lead now in the second half. A lot of game left, just under 40 minutes left in this second half. Anything can happen. Good cross gets taken in, gets stopped by the Solar defense. It's going to go out for a Rebels corner. Jennifer Pham taking the corner, sending it in. Gets stopped by the Solar defense and gets played up. Battle for possession again here. Good slide there to try to get it up. Rebels are going to take it away. Plenty of space here. She stays on sides. Plays it one time back across. She has time to collect it. Ball's getting bounced around here on the other end. Great slide to get the ball out of bounds. And it's going to be Rebels ball. Good defensive possession there. Solar able to come away with the ball after that one after getting a little foul call. Goalie's going to come over to the side to take it. Doesn't send it all the way up, just gets it on the ground. Plays it short. Good movement here. Rebels end up taking it away though. They can break here, tries to get it through. Taylor Gomez got knocked to the ground there. Rebels going to have a free kick. Gomez lining up to take it. Good opportunity here for Gomez. Analyzing where she's going to go with the ball. Sends it up high to the left. It gets poked away by the Solar defender. Ball goes far side of the field. Rebels midfielder just taking it back. Sends it back to the middle. Good turn, dropping it again. Good discipline here by the Rebels. Trying not to lose the ball. To the middle again, passing it off. Everybody's getting a touch on the ball right now. Tries to get a low cross in. Stopped by the Solar defender. Now the Solar's going to come the other way with it. Big boot over the top. Trying to get it to their forward, Eleanor Williams. She showed us in the first half that she had a lot of speed. As soon as she got the ball, she was able to dip it around, try to beat the defender. They want to get her the ball quickly and get her a goal. Rebels win that header. Get it back to the defense. Gonna look to swing it around. Great pullback move and a step over. Excellent play there. Riley Curran doing work on that far side. Ball gets touched out. Goalie comes all the way to get it, and she scoops it up before it goes out of bounds. Couple of subs waiting to come in on the sideline. Looks like the Solar's going to make another keeper change after the next dead ball. Rebels defense doing a great job keeping the ball, bouncing it around, making sure that they're not exploiting too many holes. Great cut inside. Great game here that we're watching. A lot of college coaches have been coming out here. I've seen lots of coaches here today for these U18 games here on Field 2. Bunch of college coaches still here watching, walking around, taking notes of these girls. A lot of exposure here. Ball almost gets played in. Rebels almost get a third goal. Lucky break for Solar. Ends up coming out. They have numbers here. She can break. She's going to get the ball here in the corner. First to it. Plays it one time across. Is Eleanor White with the ball. And it just happens to go out. From where I was sitting, that looked like a goal. Hits it with her right foot, and it just goes out to the left side for a goal kick. Excellent turnaround, though, for the Solar. Looked like they were going to get their first goal right there. We'll see if momentum follows that. Eleanor cheering on her team for their dedication to keep going. A little bit of pressure coming here from Solar. Wind, not so much a factor here of late. Seems to have died off a bit. Little push in the back from the Solar defender. Going to be a Rebels free kick. Foul there. Going to be another Rebels free kick. Unlucky. Ref's going to stop the play and give a warning. Just a warning, no more. Ball gets sent into Gomez, who got that second goal for the Rebels. She was unable to bring it down. Ball's getting bounced around here. Rebels end up coming away from it. It goes weak side, and she's a few yards off. Rebels have been called off sides a few times today. Good step there from the Rebels midfielder to get that ball back and not let it get into the forwards of the Solar. Looking to switch the play, trying to get there before the ball goes out of bounds. Solar ends up just dropping the ball back. Little 1-2 passing, keeping it going. Tries to get it through. Good meg that she just made. Ended up going right to the Solar defender though. Offsides again. That's Gomez. That was offsides. Nice trap right there to keep the ball. Rebels midfielder able to bring it down. One time pass to the side. Losing the ball right there, but putting on good pressure to try to keep it on the Solar's half of the field. Solar doing a good job breaking. Looks like they're going to try to go over the top. She's there. The ball's going to stay in bounds. She's going to get to it first. Look to pull it back in. Good step over move. Good fight. Ends up toe poking the ball, and it stays in bounds. Eleanor Williams running over hard to try to get the ball. Ball ends up getting out. Gomez has it now at the top. Good turn to open herself up and free some space. And now there's a good counter coming here from the Rebels. Good one-time pass on out to the corner. She stays on side. She's going to have time to send it back in. Excellent pass, and is an excellent upper left corner finish. That's Gomez with the assist. Excellent play. She waited until her teammate was getting down there. Hit it beautifully just to where she was going to get there, and the goalie couldn't come out for it. And number 3, Abby Gardella, strikes it perfectly. Goes right above the keeper's hands and into the left side pocket. Perfect upper 90. It looked like a FIFA goal. Rebels up 3-0 now. Solar a little frustrated here, trying to play it down to the corner. Get it down on the side, spread it out. Ends up just kicking it out of bounds. A little miscommunication there on the far side. Looks like another sub's about to come in for the Solar. Ball goes out of bounds. Solar will take another throw. Oh, mind me. Rebels will take a throw. Sends it up. Gomez the target. Goal and assist for her now. Ball gets swung. Rebels defense is on it. Pass back gets swallowed up. Ends up going out for a goal kick. Just under 30 minutes left here in this great U18 matchup. Officially the weekend. Hope everybody's having a good first day of December. Before you know it, it's going to be the holiday. Excellent passing here and communication by the Solar. Good play down. Gets it to the corner. Tries to play it in. No one's there though. Rebels doing a good job freeing themselves up for space. Gets it up to Gomez, who tries to shield it off and isn't able to. Solar coming on a full-fledged attack here. Beats a couple of players. Tries to dip it off. Ends up losing it. Good kick there. Ends up getting a foul called. Ref's going to have to give her a yellow card after that one. She seems okay. But number 10, Ella Jones, a little frustration there with a kick. Catches her in the leg. And is going to pick up a yellow card. Williams coming out to put pressure on this kick. Good shield. And a good pass back here. Rebels doing a good job moving the ball. Comes up to the middle, one time onto the outside. Excellent playing here from the Rebels. Good job moving the ball. Solar doing everything they can to put pressure. Solar wins the ball right there. Tries to get it up and ends up losing it. Get it back again. Solar on a nice counter. Playing a 1-2. Ends up getting stopped out. Rebels going to bring it out, bounce it around, get some space, and then hold on to it. Good 1-2 play, getting around defenders, opening themselves up. Good dummy move right there to get it up the sideline. She breaks through 2 defenders there on the side. She's cutting into the middle. It's Gomez getting it in behind. One-on-one with the keeper. Gets a strike. She ended up staying on sides. Gets the strike, but it does not go in. Good save from the goalie to Solar. I believe that's Samantha Hawking goal that made that save. Stayed strong, got her hands up. Coach instructing his team to get in the box. Solar on the attack. They have plenty of time here in the middle. Looking to recycle some of these runs that they were just making. Nice pullback. Gets it to the outside, drops it off again. Good possession. Drops it into the midfield. She's by herself, has a one-time finish. And it just goes out past the left post. Great connection with the right foot. Just couldn't get it to drop in. Couple of times now Solar's been able to make that play. Have a couple of goes from the right side. Aiming at the left side of the goal. And it's just dropped out left of the post. Couple of unlucky breaks for Solar. Good play, though. Gomez the target. Couldn't hold on to the ball. A little too hard. Solar coming away with it. Good 1-2 passing out to the outside. Big switch. She gets another touch. This time it's for a pass. Williams going to get it here inside of the 18. She passes it back to the middle where it gets swallowed up here by defense. Good 50-50. Little pushing and shoving going on. Quick grab of the jersey and a foul gets called by the Solar. This number 4, Sydney Perry, that's going to get called for that foul. She's got a hold of her jersey, trying to get around her to get that ball. Rebels taking their time to get rid of this one. 23 minutes left in this game. Plenty of time for the Solar to get back in it. They've had a couple of really good chances just in the past couple of minutes. Another foul is going to get called. Solar getting a little bit frustrated. No card gets pulled out. Ref looked like he was reaching into his pocket, like he was going to give her one. Ended up just leaving it. Solar got lucky right there. Almost scored on themselves. Ball got played quickly by the Rebels out to the right side. Ball got crossed in. Solar held on to the ball, went to clear it out, and it hit the back of her own player. And it ended up going out for a corner. Good corner play here from the Rebels. It goes into the far side, gets stopped around. Good strike here by the Rebels. From the right side, the ball just comes bouncing out, lands right to her, right at her feet. And she just hits it one time into the left side net of the goal. Outstanding shot. And a good goal here. Believe it was Gerfield that got the goal. Waiting on confirmation. It is. It was Gerfield that got the goal. Her first of the day. Rebels up 4-0. Turnover, Gomez with the ball. Solar defense very good at holding on to it right here. Got it up the wing, looking for that big ball over the top again. Trapped by the Rebels, bounces out just a little too far, playing a little 1-2. Knocked out of bounds by the Rebels, left back. Throwing over the top to Williams. Taken comfortably and dropped back into the middle. Ball gets whiffed a little bit. Try to get under it and send it into the box. Rebels come away with it. Another counterattack here by the Rebels. Coming up the right side now after a good switch of play. Solar now on an attack. Doesn't get caught off sides. Comes back and gets the ball. Gets back on before the pass was made. Ends up going all the way back to the goalie. Rebels have it again. Good pressure by the Solar. She takes it away. Goes to send it back into the middle. No call. Rebels come with the counter. She has a lot of space. She can dribble. A little bit tired here. A lot of running these ladies have been doing today. Sends it up to the corner. Rebels have it. Cuts inside. Good spacing here. Goes for a little cut. Defense doesn't fall for it. Just passes it back. Offsides is the call. Good step up by the Solar to keep the Rebels off. Sub coming in here. Angie Ho is going to make another appearance for the Solar. Made a good impact in the first half. Solar with the ball here. Able to keep it in bounds, but ends up sending it to the defense of the Rebels. Solar going to take over the ball here. Throw in. Gets it to an open teammate. Goes to play it down the line. Good play. Just unlucky that first touch. Trying to widen it back. Keep it on the line. Ended up going out of bounds. Good play by the Rebels. Kicking it all the way back. Good spacing from the defense. Able to give themselves time. Able to get it all the way up here to the half. We're passing it back off to the outside. Offsides is the call again on the Rebels. Quick free kick taken by the Solar. Bouncing around on the defense here a little bit. Less than 20 minutes left here in the game. Sending it down the line, trying to come up that opposite side. She beats the defender. The second one comes over and is able to win the ball from her. Rebels have it playing around here on the opposite side. Good little triangle passing. Rebels are very effective getting it out of here. Really disciplined in the number of touches that they're taking before making a pass. Working it up that side. She beats the defender. Foul's going to come back. She beats the defender, and the defender ends up grabbing her right in the back of her jersey after she made that long kick. Ref was going to play advantage, but there was none, so it's going to come back. Couple of subs coming in now. Eleanor Williams is going to come out for the Solar. She's been running all over the place, no doubt. She's tired. Emily Hanna, number 12, is going to come in and replace her and look to make an immediate impact. Ball goes out of bounds for another Rebels throw. Just over 15 minutes left here. Hope you guys have been enjoying this game as much as we have. Beautiful day here in Wilson, North Carolina. U.S. Youth National Soccer League. Absolutely great tournament. Showcase is fantastic. The teams are great. There's so much talent here. There's a break here for the Solar. Rebels goalie has to come sprinting out of the 18 just to get to the ball. Rebels here on a counter. Swings it to the outside, gets it in the middle. Couple of cuts, opens her up. Great defense by the Solar. While she's on the ground, able to kick it away. Gomez sweeps it back up, sends it to the far side. And it's number 3, Abby Gardella, that had that fourth goal. Ends up getting caught off sides again. Solar defense really good about stepping up as soon as that second pass is made. A couple of changes here for the Rebels, including a keeper change. Number 16, Gloriana's going to come in. Takeover goal for the Rebels. Rebels get a big switch of play. Excellent awareness of knowing where the team's going to be. Sends it back into the middle, right into the space. Rebels lose the ball. It's going to be a Solar throw in. Get an innkeeper on the ground looking for a big switch. They get it. Coming towards the middle. Now all the way to the opposite side. Good quick passing is going to open things up right here for the Solar. Coming down to the opposite side. Takes a couple of touches. Gets it into the middle. Unlucky, no teammate was running in for it. Ball gets taken up by the Rebels. They're going to move it around the back, try to get out. Good defense by the Solar. Ball ends up going out of bounds for a Rebels throw. Just over 10 minutes left here. Rebels leading this game 4-0. Solar had many good opportunities here of late in the first half and early second half to get a couple of goals in. A couple of great opportunities. Looking from the right side of the 18. I just went out left, just wide. Rebels looking to break here. Great movement of these ladies. All know exactly where they're supposed to go on these breaks. Ball almost got in behind where it could have been one-on-one against the keeper. Solar defense, very stellar about being able to stop those passes that get in behind right there. Rebels moving the ball around nicely. And another offsides is going to get called here. Definitely a temperature change here. Sun's starting to go behind the trees. Wind's picking up again. Good header won by the Rebels. Good trap as well. Ball gets taken though. Solar with it. Good defensive discipline here by Solar. Moves the ball into the middle. Excellent step over. Great shot. Ball starts to go out of bounds. Tries to cross it back in and ends up kicking it behind the goal for a goal kick. Solar getting the ball back, looking for that big switch that got him a couple opportunities at goal. Defenders coming down. Excellent job pulling the ball back. Nice couple cuts. Goes to put the ball in. It gets through. Second ball goes into the middle. Defensive header won by the Rebels. Ball gets sent up. Opposite side. Solar defender number 13. Casey Quanti gets a rip at it. It ends up going left of the goal into the netting. Another Rebel sub comes into the game. Number 7, Jasmine Pinda. Solar on a good attack here. Heading it back. Good job by the goalie catching that ball really close to the defender that headed her back to it. Good movement here down in the bottom. Rebels doing a nice job moving the ball back and forth. Solar's trying to press on. Good pressure here by the Rebels. Ends up getting the stop. The ball bounces right off. Unlucky break goes right to the Rebels' feet. Rebels get the ball again, trying to possess. Good movement by the defense here for the Rebels. As soon as somebody gets the ball, person who makes the pass immediately drops back, giving them an open person to pass the ball to. Turnover here by the Rebels. Quick counter here for the Solar. Ball drops into the middle. She has time to turn, have a shot, and it's going to comfortably be saved by the goalie. Good trap by the Solar's midfielder. That's an ambitious go. It's number 4, Sydney Perry, that had that shot. Believe she had somebody coming in to run on right in front of the goalie. No one was there. Goalie just snagged it. Quick foul called. Quickly taken here by the Rebels midfield. Opens it up, goes for a big switch. Ball gets in straight in. Keeper able to come away with it. Good job by the Solar defense, making sure that it didn't turn out into another goal. Good movement here. Able to keep the ball. Good speed trying to get around her. Number 12, Emily Hanna. This is the sub that came in for Miss Williams. Showing her skill and her speed, able to come over on that left side. Rebels coming for the ball. Great step by the defense. Ball gets sent in behind. Rebels on it again. Goalie's there. Just left of the post. Gonna end up going out for a goal kick. She was by herself, had the opportunity for that shot. Just couldn't finish it. Lillian Morales got that shot. Maybe bounced just 8 inches left. Solar doing a good job here. Putting the pressure on. Rebels defense doing a good job holding on to it. Rebels looking to play the ball out. Good defense. Pressure came, but this Rebels defense is able to move the ball around, get a couple touches on the ball, and break just like this up the right side. Good job by the Solar center back, able to snip that ball out and pull it on out. Solar's defense in trouble right there. Luckily able to play the ball back the last second to their goalie and send it up. Helps out the ball again. On the right, no one's there. Wasn't called off sides. Good save there. Combination of the goalie getting a hand on it and the center back coming back to kick it out. And a great defensive header there. As Angie Ho getting up, getting her head on that ball to get it out of bounds. 4 minutes left here, final of this game. Quick corner taken. Sent into the middle. Header's one. Hits the left post and ends up going out to the right for a goal kick. Very nearly 5th goal of the day for the Rebels. Solar looking to get the ball up. Unlucky, the ball just rolls out of bounds on her. Ball gets thrown down the sideline. Juggling for possession. The ball finally gets down to where they can play it to feet. Couple good cuts. Ball gets back up for 50-50. And the Solar midfielder ends up kicking it out of bounds for another Rebels throw. Good pullback here by the midfield. Excellent trap. Just unable to get the shot off. Solar defense able to come away with that one. Goalie gets a quick kick up, and Solar's going to have a opportunity here for a counter. She beats one defender here and sends it into the middle. Good 1-2 pass up the sideline. Going to try to get around another defender. Solar's there first. Just hits the ball out of bounds. 2 minutes left here in this game. Ball got sent out of bounds. It's going to get collected. Rolling it on back. Rebels throwing, goes to hit it back, ends up losing it, kicks her right over her head. The Solar throw in. And that gets taken away. Now it's Rebels with another shot on goal. And it hits the back of the goal. Goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Excellent trap here, playing it down. Rebels moving the ball around here in the defense. Getting the ball up to the middle, less than a minute left here in the game. Break for the Rebels. Good defense, setting her up. Gets the stop. Great one-on-one defense there. Rebels looking to possess the ball, cutting a couple of times, once, twice. Going all the way back now. Big touch so that she can get up in front. Possessing the ball, looking to get over the top. Great touch by the outside of her right foot. Gets her in. She's one-on-one with the goalie. Great save. She's able to come out and grab it as well. Solar coming up here on the attack. Able to get around 2 defenders. It's number 15, Michaela Swain, that was able to get around there. Outstanding way to end the game. Showing tremendous speed. Ref blows for the final whistle. That's all we have for you today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that game as much as I have. This is outstanding 2 o'clock showing from these U18 women. Rebel come away with a 4-0 win over over Solar from Dallas. Stay tuned. There's another game coming up in about 15 minutes at 4 o'clock. Another great U18 showing. Thank you.